Stay in the word, boy. Stay on your grind. Don't get caught up. Don't be blind. In love, there's no envy. In love, there's no pride. Love is truthful. Love doesn't lie. Just keep it between us. Let Christ get the shine. Got me loving you, loving you. Got you loving me, loving me. Got me loving you, loving you. Got you loving me, loving me. Got me loving you, loving you. Got you loving me, loving me. Got me loving you, loving you. Got you loving me, loving me. Love is peaceful when you sleep at. Hello, front porch experience. This is gonna be good. We're gonna have fun. I was just about to tag you. That's what I was doing. Oh Lord, hello everyone. Thank you for hopping on. Thank you for tuning in. We're gonna have some fun today. Gonna give my perspective on Love at First Sight, season 10. I've been wanting to do this for a minute. Is it, girl? I'm so silly. Hello, my bestie. She done got on before I can even tag her. I'm trying to tag her on here. And she done beat me on here with my tag, and she know I'm slow. Oh Lord, I am very slow. So y'all just bear with me, okay? I'm trying to tag some people. She done made me laugh because I'm right slow. I was just trying to send that to her. I'm just going to give everybody just a few minutes to get on. I know I should have did better with letting people know that I was going to do this, but things get to going sometime. Hello, everyone. Thank you for hopping on. Thank you for tuning in. Go ahead and share the video. I'm going to give my perspective on the show Love at First Sight, season 10. Y'all know if I start trying to talk and write, I'm going to do something wrong. Thank you guys for hopping on. Go ahead and please share the video. Now, let me ask you guys, did you guys get a chance to look at that season? Because we're going to have an offline conversation. That's if you guys want to have an offline conversation. I want to hear you guys' thought. I'm going to put up the link, and guys, you can hop on. But I'm going to give my perspective on it first. Let me tag some people. I know I'm slow. Just about done. Hello, Erica. Thank you for hopping on. I want to know if you guys had a chance to look at the Love at First Sight season 10. I'm going to give my perspective on this. Just tagging this video real quick. Well, y'all know I ain't gonna be real quick because I don't know how to do stuff real quick. But anyway,
Hello, everyone. Thank you for hopping on. Let me tag just a couple of people real quick. I want to know, I don't know if you've seen it or have you already looked at it? Let me know if you guys have seen that episode. Have you seen the Love at First Sight season 10? She said, I don't watch that child. You know what? I look at that. I like that show. I look at that show. I like that show. Also, I got some other things that I've been wanting to share as well. Because there's some things I wanted to say. Have you seen it? And have you, when you watched it, did you see yourself in any of those characters? That's because when I'm looking at it from a learning type of perspective. And see, I told you I gave y'all some homework. I gave y'all some homework. I said go look at it so that when you come back, you'll know what I'm talking about and we can discuss it. So I'm just about done tagging people on here. I say so we can discuss it, guys. When I gave y'all some homework to look at it. But anyway, I'm going to talk about it anyhow. Now, I guess y'all can't see if y'all could spot anything in there that you guys was doing because you don't even look at it. And my daughter's like, Mama, why you always watching them kind of shows? Because this is what I do. I love relationships, and you can learn something from just about anything, um, anywhere if you're open to learning. And so I'm going to give just my quick. Oh, don't do that. Guys, just hold on a minute. I'm gonna go from Instagram as well. I should wipe my camera off. Hello, everyone. Y'all know when I go back and edit this, I'm gonna take that right on off there. I don't want to create no room. No, I don't want to create a room. Why this thing telling me to create a room? Um, um, Erica, why is this thing telling me to create a room? I'm just gonna get out of here. I don't know why it's telling me to do that. I must have hit something. But anyway, hello, everyone. Let me get started here. Oh, I know why it told me to create a room. I was going from the bottom. I was going from the bottom. I was in the wrong place. Hello, everyone. Let me turn my camera around this way. Yeah, y'all know y'all got to bear with older people sometimes trying to work technology. Hello, Instagram. Hello, YouTube channel. I was about to say Facebook. Hello, Instagram. Hello, YouTube channel. Thank you guys for hopping on. Thank you for tuning in. I had said I was going to get on and give my perspective on the Love at First Sight um, season 10 show. I want to know if anybody watched it on the gram. Nobody has said they watched it on the YouTube channel. So Instagram, do you guys watch Love at First Sight? Um, I'm going to be talking about Love at First Sight season 10. I was asking you guys to look at it to see if you saw any characteristics in the characters in yourself. Instagram, you won't be able to see what I'm pulling up on my laptop, but if you've seen it, then you'll kind of know who I'm talking about anyway. Uh, and I'm going to share my screen just with those on the YouTube channel. So you can at least see who the cast was. Now, you probably won't know what I'm talking about because you didn't do your homework. We're not going to look at it or anything. But I do want to show you some of the cast so you'll know who I'm talking about.
For years.
Not the commercial. Now, when I was looking at this, right away I began to pick up on some things that some of the cast members was going through. I want to say the ones that stuck out to me the most probably is going to be Tamika. And the reason why Tamika stood, okay, let's see. This is the season 10. That's Brandon and Taylor. That's Zach and Mindy. That's Katie and Derek. That's Michelle and Mika. That's Jessica and Austin. Now, the ones that stuck out to me the most is probably going to be this couple right here. Not Brendan. It's going to be they're showing it again. Let's see. I'm going to pause it. This couple right here. Michelle and Mika in season 10 is the one that stuck out to me the most. And let me tell you guys why this couple kind of stuck out to me the most. Everybody know the show, right? This is where the I guess the producers put these couples together based on scientific stuff, right? And scientific compatibility. I guess on the things or the questions that they answered, this is who they felt would be a good connection, right? And so when I saw this couple, right away, what stuck out to me about this couple, because time they meet each other, they get married, right? They haven't met each other before, they don't know each other or anything like that. So time they meet, they get married. The day they meet, they're marrying each other. And so this couple right here, when they met, they seem to be, if you just met somebody, you're going to be awkward, you're going to be jittery, you're going to be these different types of things, right? And so, but Mika, okay, since y'all haven't seen it, if nobody's seen it, listen to what I'm saying and see if you hear any similarities in yourself or somebody or it happened to you on a date. But anyway, so they meet, and right away, I knew this couple was going to have problems. Let me tell you why. When they got married, and they're walking down the aisle, even though they said all the nice vows and everything that they wrote was nice, it was lovely, it was beautiful, everything was lovely, everything was nice. But when they was walking down the aisle, Mika walked ahead of Michael. I said, uh-oh, red flag. They're going to have problems. They're going to have problems. Why are they going to have problems? Because right away I picked up that Mika has some control issues. Do that sound like anybody? Do that sound like anybody? I knew right away that Mika had some control issues because all the other couples waited, they held hands, they walked beside each other, but she walked in front of the brother. Now, I don't want to say too much about either, negative about either one of them, but this is just what I picked up when I was watching it. And it's on the update. They say she is remarried and happy and everything, so I'm happy for her. But anyway, I knew right away. I said, "Uh-oh, she gonna be running things in this marriage." I said, she is gonna have to be her way or no way, and I don't see flexibility in her. Now, why I didn't see flexibility in her? Because let me tell you the next thing that I picked up on Miss Mika. Uh, when they went to take the pictures, and you know how they hold they had the brides hold back like that and get a picture in the groom's arm. She couldn't do it. Mika could do it. What they told me, okay, first I picked up control issues. Second of all, I picked up from her was trust issues. Mika has trust issues. Why would you say that, Renee? Because she was not able, she first of all, her control wouldn't let her do it. She got to be her need to be in control wouldn't let her hold back in his arm. And two, I don't trust you. I just met you. I don't know if I'm on phone. I don't know if I can count on you. I don't know if I could depend on you. And those are the two things that I picked up from Miss Mika right away. I said they're gonna have problems. She is gonna either she's not flexible, she got trust issues, and she's got to be in control. Things got to be her way, and it's going to be her way or the no way or no way. And I wonder if she's having those problems now in her now marriage. And I picked that up just from those two things. Now, I was not expecting Mr. Michael to be the compulsive liar that he was. Now, he didn't have no business on the show. Which they say he is now married. Maybe he learned from it. I hope he did. And he's happy as well. But that brother seemed like he was like what's those things, guys, that change colors depending on who they're around and where they're around, and they're able to change their colors and things to fit into that environment. It seemed like that brother would tell you anything to make him sound good, to make him seem interesting, to make whatever you wanted to hear, whatever you wanted to hear. Because some of the lies that the brother told, he told them that he was a yoga instructor, and they told him to set up a thing for yoga for him and Mika to bond. And come to find out, the brother didn't even work there. They said they had a janitor by that name, but they didn't. And he booked them at this place. And then he said somebody in his family died. And now I was kind of moved because he was saying somebody in his family had died. And Mika was not very warm, but maybe because she just didn't trust the brother. And she wasn't very warm. She wasn't very supportive. But then again, I saw play out trust issues through that whole thing. I hit her dead on the head before it even had got started. I hit her dead on the head. The sister had trust issues. Trust issues. Um. Okay. Sorry, guys. trust issues throughout that thing, and control issues because they go into the store to pick out stuff to cook with, and he was like, okay, well, let's get this and let's get that. And she's like, no, we don't need that. I don't cook with that. This is what we need. I mean, she was going ahead of him. She wasn't walking beside him. Everything had to be her way. And when they moved in together, everything had to be her way. He couldn't touch nothing. He could put no input. He was telling her, I don't feel like I can be open with you. I don't feel like can be vulnerable with you. And I was saying, no, she's not very open and welcoming. She sat like this. This is closed off, guys. When you're having a conversation with somebody, the last thing you want to do is sit like this. Can you guys see me? Don't sit like that. Don't sit like that. That's closed off. That's saying I got an attitude. That's saying I don't want to hear what you got to say. That's saying I already got my mind made up. So you want to stay open, and you want to stay welcoming, and you want the person to be at ease, and you want the person to be relaxed, and you want the person. And then she was like, "You don't tell me nothing. You don't tell me nothing." And he's like, "Well, I don't feel like I can tell you anything." I mean, she was just giving off like controlling vibes, trust issue vibes, not welcoming, not loving, not comforting, not understanding, not patient. I wasn't getting none of that from that sister. But I nailed it on the wedding day when she could not hold back. Even though they told her, lean back like this, we're going to take a picture with you like this, she couldn't do it. I said, trust issues. Sister got trust issues. And then when they walked down, she walked way in front of him. Sister got control issues. Sister got some control issues. And I seen it just play out through the whole time they was together. Not saying that Brother Michael wasn't feeding into her trust, but she already had them trust issues when the brother showed up. But not saying that he wasn't playing into it, because he just kept telling lies and lies and lies and lies, and he just couldn't get it together. And I said that this brother right here, he don't even need to be trying to find somebody to marry till he find himself. And so that was my thought on that particular couple. And I picked up on that one right away, like right away. Now let's look at some of the others. Now this let's go back. Now she was with, let's go back. Let's see. Not Brandon. Right here. Zach and Mindy. Now, Zach and Mindy, I felt sorry for Miss Mindy because her family didn't show up. They told her, girl, you too old to be doing this. This is crazy. This junk ain't gonna work. And this brother, he was the he wasn't into he wasn't attractive to her at all. Even though he pretend like it, he never participated in it. I just felt sorry for her. I think she got really, really gypped out of the experience, because he wasn't in it to do anything with her at all. And she just kept trying and trying and trying. And she kind of remind me of a lot of us. She just did. She kept trying. She kept trying, even, and she was just holding on to whatever little thing this brother would give her. And I was saying, I was hoping you guys look at it and see if you could see yourself in these people, because a lot of times we can point things out in other people, but we don't see them in ourselves. But yeah, I just feel sorry for her. Okay, Katie and Derek. Katie and Derek. Let's go back a little bit. We talked about them. Katie and Derek. Now, what did you pick up on Katie and Derek? I knew Katie did not need to be in that experiment. Why? Because she was still having feelings, and she was still very much entangled in a relationship with her ex. And she was not going to be able to give that thing a good shot or a good try because she was still in a, to me, she had not resolved. She hadn't, this ain't just to me, this was in the show. She had not let go of her past relationship. How many of us do that? We haven't even gotten finished with this relationship and we already on to another one. We already done latched on to somebody else and we still got those feelings and we still tied up and we're still connected in the ex and with the ex. And sure enough, the sister cheated on her husband with the ex. Yeah, it came out at the end. And I was not surprised because I was like, she don't need to be there. She need to wrap up what she already has going on before she starts something else. But the sister couldn't do it. And how many of us do that? Be honest. Be honest in the comments on the YouTube channel. Be honest on in the comments here on Instagram. How many of us can we do that? We haven't finished that relationship. We still talking to them people. They still calling us. They still texting us. We're still emotionally tied to those people. But yet and again, we're trying to go out and find us somebody else already. Now I knew they wasn't a match. I was trying to figure out why did the show match these two? Because Derek was so outgoing and Katie was not. And I know opposites attract sometimes, but she was, and he's such a dreamer. But because of her background, now you have to watch the show to see that Katie's mom was a negative Nancy. She was a negative Nancy. She was telling Katie, I think you need to just go ahead and stay with Derek because you can't do no better. Because ain't no better out there. You just need to stay where you at. And mom had been through her own ups and downs in her relationships, and she was projecting them on Katie. And Katie was saying, I refuse to accept that. Good for you, Katie, on that one. But she was displaying that negativity though in her relationship. She was doing to Derek what her mom was doing to her. She's like, well, you just got too many dreams. Well, you just got too many hopes. Well, you just want to do too many things. I mean, she was just a downer. He was just a Debbie Downer with the brother. I'm like, let the man dream. What's wrong with dreams? And he asked her what was her dreams, and she had none. She's like, well, I just didn't have time to dream. I had to take care of this. I've always had to be responsible. She was projecting what was done to her onto Derek in this relationship. And it was bringing Derek down. It was killing his joy and his vibe, but he was trying to hang in there. And number two, I realized, hello, thank you for hopping on. Thank you, tuning in. And number two, I realized with this couple that Katie really didn't want Derek. Why? Because she was into the bad boy. She was telling him, you need to be a bad boy. Yeah, you just too goody. You just too this. I said, honey, how have those relationships been working for you, sister? They're not working. They're not working. So I want you to kind of see if you can find yourself, pinpoint yourself in any of these here characters. Sister, it wasn't working. And I bet you she went and got with somebody that can continue to give her the same old, same old. See, we keep picking the same old people, just different faces, different names, but we keep but it's the same old, same old, same old. And her dad said, this he's a good guy. He's faithful. Those other guys that you had, they was bums. I didn't like them. And he's like, he came and asked for your hand. He's very respectable. The guys that you had, they weren't respectable. But and they wasn't respectable because she wanted a bad boy. And she was trying to turn poor Derek into one, and he just didn't know how. He just didn't know how. Oh, bless his heart, Lord. I knew they was gonna have problems. But let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. I'm almost done. Brandon and Taylor. Oh my God. Oh my God. Go back. Go back. Now we don't want. We've already talked about them. Y'all know I don't know how to work this. Let's go back, and I'm going to talk about Brent. We're talking about Love at First Sight, season 10, and I'm just giving my perspective on the couples. Now, that couple actually stayed together, but Brendan and Taylor, Renee, you can't. It's going too fast, guys. I can't catch it. Brandon and Taylor. Let me tell you something, honey. Brandon, wherever you are, I hope you got some help, brother. And I hate to say it was the two brothers that was having mental issues. I hate to say it. I really do. But it's really true. Um, Brendan did not need to be on that show. That brother, I knew when I saw them at the wedding. Let me tell you about it. I knew it wasn't going to go well for Miss Sister Taylor. Let me tell you why. Because the brother is so socially awkward. He took the cake and he smushed it in a total stranger's face. Uh-huh. I know. She took it and he smashed it in a stranger's face. And everybody at the wedding was like, they were shocked. And I mean, everything he did was just socially awkward. He got into a fight with the producers. He was fighting with them. He got into fight with, he didn't want to be filmed, even though he knew that was part of the process. And he fussed her out, and he had poor little Taylor going up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. Now she was not, and she had some little things going on that kind of concerned me, but that she said she got it straightened out after the show, after she saw herself. She was constantly on social media. She gonna tell her husband, honey, on their wedding night, honey, while she eating her food, honey, to move his hands because she's finna take them. And she took a picture of all her food and all. And this got on Branda's nerve. And I can tell you what, honey, that would have got on my nerves too. Ew, God. Yes, he said, dude. He's like, you got so, and he had a little jealousy going on because he was like, you got such and such amount of followers and this and that. And I knew they was going to have a problem with her in the social media. And they did. They had this big fallout because she got on there and said she can't find a man. Is it that hard? She ain't asking for this much. And he was like, I'm your husband. Why you getting on there saying that and putting that? And she didn't see nothing wrong with it. And I was like, Sister Taylor, honey, you was wrong for doing that, okay? You was wrong. And everybody was around it was like, you was wrong, you was wrong. But she wasn't trying to hear it. Sister wasn't trying to have it. She wasn't hearing it. But anyway, but Brandon would be lovey-dovey with her 1 minute and mad at her the other one. The next minute, I think the brother has some bipolar issues going on. I do. I can't, I'm not that kind of therapist, but I think he had some, yeah, I think he had a little bipolarness going on with him because 1 minute and she was hoping right to the end, like I hope he show up, but he showed up in his nasty usual mood when he did show up. Um, but yeah, I'm making lightly of it, but the brother really did have, he really did have some real issues. And she tried to make it work and she tried to, but she, her biggest thing was social media. She was just on it way too much. I mean, I wouldn't even want to be around somebody and you got to take a picture of every meal you eat. You're going to tell somebody you just met your new husband, get your hand out of the way. Get your hand out of the way. Take a picture of my food. I don't know how. I was like, no, that's not going to work. But as it went on, I know Brother Brandon, Brother Michael, they didn't need to be on the show. They just simply didn't. Michael didn't know who he was. At least Brandon had a job, a real job. Brandon had a job, okay? He was what he said he was. And the thing about it though, he didn't pretend though. He was himself. His self showed up to that wedding. I can tell you that. Brandon himself showed up to that wedding. But Michael, on the other hand, he was whatever people wanted him to be. He tried to be whatever they needed him to be, that they would like. I mean, his job changed about 3 or 4 times on the show because he started out working with children, in his own business, and then he became a principal, and then he was a yoga instructor. Whole thing. I hope he got it straightened out. Somebody wrote, sounds like he had a lot of emotional trauma that caused certain events to make him respond in a manner his trauma was from. Uh, which one you talking about, Kendra? Sounds familiar to you, Kendra? Um, I mean, front porch experience. I'm sorry. Which one are you talking about, Brandon or Michael? Because Michael did experience. It went on to unfold that he had experienced some trauma. His mom, I think, his mom gave him away at birth, and he didn't know his um biological parents, and he struggled in school, and so that kind of played out, and you could understand why he was trying to be whatever it was that he thought the people around him wanted him to be, instead of just showing up as himself. But on the other hand, like I said, Brother Brandon, he showed up as himself, and honey, he was socially awkward. He was up and down. He had Paul Little Taylor on an emotional. Oh, Brandon and Taylor. Yep. 1 minute he was lovey dovey. Next minute he wasn't. 1 minute he was happy. Next minute he was upset and mad at her. And she never knew when he was going to go off. And she never knew when he was going to be mad. And she was always trying to calm him down. And so, but he was fine though. He was fine. He was fine. Okay. See, you can't just go for fine, sisters. You cannot just go with fine. You cannot just go with fine. Uh-huh. Cause I'm gonna share this one experience that I had, and then I'm gonna get on out of the way, and I'm gonna say thank you guys for hopping on, thank you for tuning in. But this guy I was dating, the brother was fine. I mean, he was fine. The brother was fine. I was like, he's fine. And but the brother wanted to do things that didn't. I was like, no, you don't go with my belief system. And he was like, well, I'm not going to go with nobody or marry anybody that I hadn't slept with. And I was like, well, okay, well, I guess this is the end of this road, brother. And but you know what? The brother found somebody, he got married. And I say, I know he had sex with that sister before she married him because that was one of his requirements. But anyway, don't you know they ain't together today? I seen the brother with somebody, he all humping on somebody else already. I was like, oh, praise the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. So we don't have to compromise who we are to be with somebody. And don't compromise who you are just to have someone. If you ain't a match, then you ain't a match. And I can understand why they, on the love at first sight, was trying to work things out. Is because they were married. And I think they only had one couple on there that actually did good. I think they only had one couple on there. And I think that was Austin and I forgot her name. They both were socially awkward, but it seemed like they were more grounded. It seemed like they were more mature. It seems like they were more prepared to this couple right here. They seemed like they were more prepared to be able to work out any differences. And they did work out all their differences. And I have to say I was wrong about Austin. I thought he was a mama boy. And I said, he ain't gonna make it. And I said, they ain't gonna make it because mama gonna be all up in their business. But I was wrong. So I was happy to see that was the only one that I was not right about. But all the others, when they first started, I was like, I was calling it out and hitting it dead on the nail. But this one, Austin and this couple, I forgot her name already. Um, they made it. They was the only couple that made it. They was able to work out any difference in a very mature way. I was very surprised because Austin had never said he loved anybody. He had never been in love. He was a mama's boy. He had never been out on his own, but he wind up stepping up to the plate. And I gotta salute this brother because I was really impressed. I was like, well, way to go, Austin. So, guys, thank you for hopping on. Thank you for tuning in. Now, let me tell you about RD Dating and Relationship Consultant Service. We're going to do more of these. We're going to have more of these. I know I'm on Single Saved and Dating. I know that's our ministry. If you don't know about that, I'm talking to Instagram. If you don't know about that, please go check out the Single Saved and Dating Facebook page where we have live chats every Saturday at 7 p.m. We're getting ready to start a new season in August. Got a new team coming, new material. So I think you're going to love it. Go check that out. That is our ministry over there. But the Lord has laid on my heart. I just started RD Dating and Relationship Consultant Services. And you say, what is that? Why do I need that? Do you feel sick? Do you feel stuck? Do you feel stuck in life? Do you feel stuck in your relationships? Are you experiencing minor marital issues and you're looking for some premarital consultations? Or you just simply sick and tired of being sick and tired and you are looking for and in need of a therapist, but you don't have insurance or you can't afford one? Then RD Dating and Relationship Consultant Services may be able to help through our first free initial one-on-one consultation. You can book that today, okay? Go ahead, think about booking that today, or through our Path to Wellness workshops. If you feel a combination of both would best suit you and your needs, then please check out our wellness packages. I'm about to put that up so you guys can see it, where we offer a variety of workshops along with our one-on-one consultations. Okay, please check that out. We did our first self-care workshop. Is free. I'm going to offer these some free workshops over the summer in celebration of the grand opening. We just had one. I'm getting ready to have another one. It'll be in July. I got to sit down and look at the calendar, so kind of look for that. Please, please, please register. You can't be free, guys. Come on. You can't be free. You can't be free. So when I put that up, please register. And you have to, you don't really have to register. Just say, add me to it and I can send you the link. And I want you to do it because I only have just a couple of spots through the StreamYard. It won't be alive. Nobody will be able to see it. Just those that are participating in that workshop that day. So I want to go ahead and say thank you in advance for considering allowing RD Dating Relationship Consultant Service to assist you in being and becoming and showing up in a bigger, better way and equipping you with the necessary tools that you can use to obtain healthy, loving, and productive relationships with yourself first and with others. So if you want any more information, you can inbox me at rndvrnprt@gmail.com. That's rndvnprt2@gmail.com. I'm working on getting a website up, but I'm going to do some more of these in this type of form, in this type of setting. So, guys, I want to say thank you for hopping on. Thank you for tuning in. If you are on the YouTube channel and you're watching and you want to have a discussion, then I can put the link up and you can hop on and we can interact with each other. But for you on the Instagram, thank you for hopping on. Thank you for tuning in. I love you. I appreciate you as well. Thank you for sharing and sharing this video. I'm going to do some more. I know you couldn't really see what I was talking about, but I was talking about Love at First Sight season 10. Go check that out so you can see how see if I was accurate or not when I was hitting things. Did I hit things on the nail with that? Guys, thank you for hopping on. Thank you for tuning in. As always, I love you and be blessed. Kendra, do you want the